Well, good Saturday morning. Greetings and aloha. What's going on? It's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com, along with my very, very good friend
Robbie from Walking in My Shoes, Thailand.
Skadoosh. How you doing? Look at that. We already got 5 people watching us. One of those better be Christy, because right now we're going to go skadoosh,
Just
$5. Skadoosh, $5.
$10.
Skadoosh, $10.
There you go.
Okay. And I want those tucked into my panties. Is she cool with that?
I prefer a smoothie.
Smoothie would be good. Smoothie. Skadoosh to a smoothie.
You guys, we've been waiting a long time to do that.
How excited, right? Dude. Robbie, ladies and gentlemen, is physically in Bangkok. Yeah, we are going to talk the shit out of that today. I am so excited, guys. First of all, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the spot. I want to say thank you for so many of you guys. 600 subs. We made it to 601. That is a full-on skadoosh, actually, huh?
That is.
I mean, that's a skadoosh moment right there. So, yeah, so we're getting there, guys. I mean, basically, as you might guess, our goal is 1,000 subscribers, right, which gives us the community tab, and that gives us the ability to communicate with you guys a lot better. As requested by a lot of you, we definitely want to do a meetup now that Robbie's here in Bangkok. And the cool thing is that Robbie's here in Bangkok, but that also means that, like, Robbie's in Jomtien, which means Mike's is going to be in Jomtien, and we're going to be all over Thailand. It's going to be freaking great. So today, we're actually over here at True Digital Park, if you guys know where that is, which is at what BTS stop? I know you. Oh,
Punawiti.
Punawiti.
There you go, Butcher.
we just got a thumbs up from Kitty on that one. That was a good way to go. And so we're really, really excited. Thank you so much, obviously, right away for 13 of you guys tuning in. We're going to have the ability to answer a lot more questions. And I'm really excited, actually, to see, like, what the interaction is like. Because, so he's been here for, like 5 days, basically.
About 5 days.
Yeah. And
here
so
in Bangkok.
We've been talking, like, a lot. So now we get to do it, like, on the air for 90 minutes, you know. And so we're going to be doing a lot of that. So let's cruise over the chat real quick. And, oh, look at you. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Thank you for being number one. And therefore, we have another 600 people. Good seeing you, Mariano. Glad you're here, buddy. Psyched to hang out with you later today. He's over at the Hyatt Place over on Sukhumvit.
He should be here.
He should. Well, actually, so he's going to be here this weekend and next weekend. So this weekend, selfishly, I just wanted it to be you and me.
Oh,
I know.
That's so nice.
What you just felt, that was my hand on your thigh. You can't see that. You can't see that in frame.
We are sitting close together.
I mean, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that
but they just, you know, I mean, we're very open-minded. Oh, there's our buddy. Patrick. Let's get Patrick to skadoosh.
Patrick, that's
totally,
right.
Dude. Pat, remind me, because I know you know the date better than I do.
think it's December 10th.
Is it December 10th?
Patrick, I mean, you're in my dreams, buddy, so let us know again when you're coming here so we can do that meetup, and we're going to schedule our meetup around guys being here, so let us know.
Big time. Nico, thank you so much, and thank you for joining over there on Facebook. Just so you guys know, we're over on Facebook for The Spot Thailand. We're over on YouTube at The Spot Thailand. We're on Walking in My Shoes on Facebook, Mike Somerville on Facebook, and Live My Ass Off on YouTube, and Walking in My Shoes Thailand on YouTube. Soon, though, I think once we hit 1,000 subs, we will be The Spot Thailand. That should probably be The Spot. That'd be a good goal, right? I mean, that'll be our sort of.
So, meaning that we won't be publishing on our personal sites.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, again, it's neat to bring the guys in. But first of all, I really appreciate you guys realizing that we're absolutely, like, having our own channel. I mean, this is our goal, to basically collaborate and have The Spot Thailand be the center, you know, single point of success. But also to remind you that we are broadcasting on BKK.FM, which is up here in Bangkok, of course, on the internet, but also focused on Bangkok and rock and roll. And the other, of course, is the Spot.fm, which is the new and improved version of Dance and Awesome Sauce.
Matter of fact, we would love if you guys go to the new website.
For sure. Yeah, we should totally check that out. If you want to bring that up, we can do a screen share and show you guys what Robbie, quite frankly, has put together. We did it together, but at the end of the day, it's his platform. And the other reason we want to show you this is what we were talking about is the fact that this isn't a platform that's, like, only owned by us. This is something that we can, like, actually do for your company, right? I mean, we were thinking about that. We're like, wait a second. Like, this is something that you can actually bring over here. Robbie can actually bring all of his talents and his team effectively over here and add value to your life. And, you know, so we're going to do that to the best of our ability. And so...
let's take a peek.
Yeah, let's take a peek. So this is The Spot. And obviously, it's got a big logo on there, and you can see...
hit the spot.
Hit the spot. That's the key thing, right? And so that's going to be part of our brand. But if you click on that, you'll listen to... Well, first of all, you'll be able to listen to this show. If you are physically in Pattaya, 91.75 FM, you'll be able to listen to the spot. You'll be able to listen to this show. You'll be able to listen to some of the best damn dance music you've ever heard in your life, along with some rock. And then, of course, that's why there's always BKK.FM. We have a minimum of 3 DJs locally, and then we have international DJs that we put up there.
These 3 guys here? Are these 3 guys here?
Yeah, so there's Milton P. Kablamovich and Johnny Cupcakes, which, interestingly enough, I know intimately. I just know them so well. And then, of course, there's Amy Boobs McDonough.
There we go. I love the names, guys.
Amy Boobs McDonough, ladies and gentlemen.
So here's the channels right here if you guys want to listen to individual. Again, BKK.FM is rock and roll. Dance music with the spot.fm.
Indeed.
And then Phuket and Koh Samui channels will be coming live. I mean, we haven't talked much about that yet, but we're going to get there.
Definitely, because we don't. That was the thing, right? Like, so when I took over Kiss FM in Pattaya, I'm like, okay, well, this is an interesting, fun thing to do, and I love technology, I love radio, but it's Pattaya, and that's finite, right? And it's like, well, the internet is infinite, so let's at least say, okay, our market is at least Thailand.
Yes.
So therefore, the spot Thailand is the brand that you're going to see from a lot of us.
And then right here, guys, this is where you're going to click to see events, our meetups, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to be filling up this calendar, Jomtien Beach, Tree Town, bunch of different places, Soy 6. And, of course, we were at the Cockatoo just walking around.
We were, actually, Robbie did it. So on his channel, you see one of video, and we were just walking over there during the day, which, of course, is like, like you guys, you used to talk about strip joints, right? You would say that's day shift, which is never a good thing. But actually, it was funny. It was funny. The lady that was cleaning the area, she was actually fairly attractive, which is hilarious, right? Because of course the whole the joke with strip clubs, right, is like, oh, dude, day shift, like that was pretty good. But this lady, she was lovely. She was hilarious.
And it was during the week.
And it was it was like a Tuesday morning. We're like over at friggin' Cockatoo.
And we're just walking around, guys, and definitely check out my channel, Walk in My Shoes.
Walking in My Shoes, Thailand.
To check out that video. I don't know if I published it. Did I publish it yet? I don't know if I published it yet.
I think I watched it the other night. We were walking around there, yeah.
Yeah, so check it out. And then also don't forget to check out Live My Ass Off.
I would recommend it. To be fair, I'm pretty much only doing live streams.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not traveling a whole lot right now because I'm really focused on Bangkok. When I go down to Jomtien for sure and hang out with you and Kitty, they'll definitely do that when Gracie gets back here from the Philippines. Yeah. Logan, thank you so much for popping by, man. I realized that you're over here in Bangkok. I hope to meet up. That would be awesome. Just shoot me a message, dude, and let's connect and figure out a way to totally hang out.
Here.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, so Kitty's here, but I don't see where's Christy?
I don't know.
Hello, E-Concept. Did I miss Christy? Did she comment?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, what's interesting about Mariano? Mariano is very technical. He's highly technical, highly competent. And he keeps saying, dude, you got to have a Discord, Now, there's that guy down in Pattaya who's got the bar in Tree Town.
Buzzing
Pattaya.
That's it. Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. And he's got a Discord with like 20,000 people in it.
Holy cow.
No, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm a tech guy. But this Discord is not simple. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you got a bunch of these monger guys that are subscribing to, no judgment, But
we'll take mongers on our channel.
Well, sure. But I'm like, how do you get 20,000 of these guys to basically learn an entirely new platform? It's like saying to the average, guy in the street, the expat over here, hey, dude, Slack me. They'd be like, what? What are you talking about?
What's Slack?
What are you, a coder?
So guys, as you notice, the top there says gratitude attack.
We are
you know what?
You're having one.
I'm having one.
Okay,
so let's talk about it.
Yeah,
right?
let's walk us through basically you're getting on the plane and you're leaving California. Okay. Yeah. But let's go through the whole the wheels touch down in Bangkok. Walk us through some of those feelings, bro.
So man, I gotta be honest with you guys. It was the night before. I did not pack a single thing until the night before.
Now, okay, to be fair though, that's you, right? Because you're a carry-on guy. You're like, okay, I got my 3 T-shirts. I got my.
That's exactly what I had: 3 T-shirts, 2 shorts, a bunch of socks because I'm a sock guy. I like changing out my socks.
Guy,
yeah, sock guy.
Skadoosh.
As long as you're not told that by your parents. Fair Anyways, enough. Guys. So I pretty much packed the night before, and that's when the jitters hit me, and I didn't pack till probably close to 11 o'clock at night.
Okay. Now wait, but that's bedtime for you, or it's your flight's leaving in 3 or 4 hours?
My flight's leaving in 3 or 4 hours. So
that's great. So wait, let's go jitters. I mean, a lot of us use that because we learned that word as kids and stuff. Walk me through we talk butterflies in your stomach.
Yeah,
or just like, oh my god, I'm so fucking psyched.
So butterflies in my stomach for sure.
Okay.
And it wasn't only just coming to Thailand, the butterflies. It was, did I get everything done I needed to get done? And the answer is no, I didn't. I did not. And Christy's a little panicked a little bit just because she works in the office and she's like, Robbie, you didn't sign checks or I didn't.
Seriously? I mean, was it that like, oh crap, like you got to drive to the office with your pen?
That's exactly right. I didn't sign. So we're wondering how bills are going to get paid. Sorry, right. Christy, we're figuring it out.
Well, yeah, maybe we should bank electronically. Is what you're saying? Yeah, scratching your head. This probably wasn't a good.
Yeah, but also the credit cards expired and that kind of stuff. So, but anyway,
literally, seriously,
so I didn't get everything done. But you know what? Being a competent traveler as I feel like I am, I still have the jitters and I still forget stuff. I didn't forget my socks. So that's a good thing.
That's good.
And I didn't forget my passport and the things you need
mildly
to have.
Important, especially for check-in. Yeah.
Yep, and cash and all that. So, yeah, getting on the plane in the morning was absolutely amazing. You guys, so I left from a small town called San Luis Obispo, California.
That's the airport that you get on and you hop to San Fran?
Then I go to San Francisco. Okay. From San Francisco, then to Narita. From Narita to Bangkok. And my longest layover was supposed to be an hour and 50 minutes. But each plane was 15 minutes late, so you can imagine the hustle.
Well, Narita's easy.
Yeah, well, they changed it where my flight took off from, so I did have to hustle it. By the time
on the other side of the gate.
By the time I got to my flight, they were already boarding, and I had to find an overhead bin and have someone scoot their stuff around, and it was really great. And guys, Mike, I don't know if you know this, but the mask mandate on Japanese airlines, ANA, gone. I didn't have to wear a mask.
Wow, on a Japanese airline?
Yes, I did not have to wear a mask.
Was anyone, I mean, I'm sure the Asians were still like, oh yeah, this is part of our costume.
You know what, guys? I was so shocked that most of the people on that flight from Narita to Bangkok weren't Asian. I sat next to...
Really?
Yeah, they were like, people are coming to Thailand. They're coming.
I'll tell you what, skadoosh for Thailand, dude.
Skadoosh for Thailand. They're coming, and I was very, very surprised. And, you know, a lot of people think, oh, man, it's hard to travel from the U.S. And I got to say, it's a passport and a plane ticket. Oh, and time. You got to have time.
Yeah.
Come for 2 weeks,
right,
minimum.
Yeah,
do not come any less than 2 weeks.
It's like, well, I get 10 days vacation this year. Like, well...
Even if you don't have much money, budget yourself, because I've been here, 5 days, and my hotel, I'm staying at Ibiz or something like that.
Ibiz, okay. Yeah.
Ibiz Hotel on Sukhumvit, right next to the stadium.
National Stadium, BTS.
National BTS.
Yep.
And I'm paying $31 a night, guys.
With the current exchange rate, is that even 1,000 baht?
No.
What if there were only a global information network where we could look that up? Joe... Who can tell us?
Joe could probably tell us.
Well, Joe is like, no matter what it is, as far as he's concerned, the exchange rate is going to be 41.
I don't know. It's gone up, guys.
41 baht to a dollar.
And the Thailand government, I don't know if you guys ever read the news over here. I don't very often. And that's one thing we'll talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, I did buy some more Thai baht within the last 2 days.
Yeah, it's 38,
it's
right?
Up.
It's about 38 to 1.
Yeah, but it is going up. So, and the Thai government is saying, and then Wall Street saying is because of the tourism.
Yeah. No, for sure. First, let me just say, Big Guys 45, thank you so much, because I saw you also had to leave, but I do want to shout him out and say congratulations on 800 subs. I know exactly what that feels like, as do you. It's pretty awesome. Job. The first 1,000, dude, are like really pretty. I mean, you're like, you know, really getting some energy to it. So thank you very much.
And if you're still there, one of the things we're going to provide at the spot is to get you monetized.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, right? So like okay, hold on. Sorry. Reef, buddy.
Boom.
Skadoosh there and a skadoosh here. Skadoosh.com. Thank you so much, dude. Every time the guy comes by. $5 in smoothie.
I know. For a smoothie. Dude, I will take you up on that smoothie.
Just bump.
Big time. And I'm looking forward to you coming.
No, for sure.
Reef here?
No, he's not here right now, but he's from Brooklyn. Remind me when you're coming over, dude, because I know it's in my calendar, but we have like kind of like one screen going on right now, if you will, as you know, because we're both. So I don't have like the multiple screens. I'm not in my living room. I'm actually not even wearing pants, but still, you know, I'm wearing some bottoms. But Reef, thank you so much, dude. I mean, like quite frankly, as we sit here and we there we go, as we sort of plan our business, right? Because it's like I bring something to the table, Robbie brings something to the table. Robbie's basically still got a business engine that's running back in California. Well, shit, why don't we just do that here? Because it's fun for me, right? Which means it's not work.
Yeah.
Same with you.
I love what we're doing, guys. And I don't know if you guys know, the whole goal of this is we're forming that partnership.
Yeah.
And we haven't really talked much about because we've been talking
about... Well, because we've been skadooshing quite a bit.
We've been skadooshing. And we're sitting pretty close together.
So
and
there's
hands
that. Wow. I tell you what, we both have shorts on. His legs are hairy than mine. I'm just throwing it out there. No big whoop.
Whoops, sorry about the table.
Hey, how you doing? Why is this table raising so much? Are you thinking about Kitty?
There we go. Hey, okay. Christy is here.
Oh, my God. Okay, so hold on. So right after the $5, what do we got going on here? So this is Logan. Bangkok goes to quitting.
Nice.
I don't get the YouTube. I got to get educated. I'm going to actually meet with Mariana later today. He's going to educate me on. He's going to educate me on Discord. But Christy, thank you so much for coming over on Facebook. Does she normally watch on Facebook or YouTube?
I don't know. Actually,
thank you. Actually, Christy, considering she's your employee, so you can absolutely demand that she does this. I can just request it. But basically, we'd love you to watch over on YouTube.com/@TheSpotThailand.
Yeah, and we're all moving over there pretty soon.
Yeah, that would be really cool. If for no other reason, then, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1, skadoosh. $5 for the skadoosh. I mean, we're over here in Thailand, and basically now that means we're male strippers, and so therefore I expect $5 for every time we do a 3, 2, 1 skadoosh. We're gonna have to make T-shirts that say skadoosh on it.
Skadoosh.
And we're gonna have to spell it DOUCHE.
That's right.
And make Christy wear one.
That's right. And you guys, you can find our T-shirts when we have them.
When we have them, you can find them. Absolutely. We'll figure out a way to let you guys give us money for garments.
That's right. But they'll be awesome. They're not going to be BS. They're going to be good quality. We're going to make sure they're decent.
Yeah, that's the key. And this is like one of these things that, this is the whole behind the scenes thing, right? That you guys potentially don't see, but you will when we do our meetup. But like Robbie and I mean, we kind of share a brain, which is kind of nice, but we also like 50% of it, we share the brain. And then the other 50% is sort of like our individuality that we bring. Right. But the neat thing is when we were both talking about T-shirts, we're like, dude, these need to be really freaking good quality. Yeah. Like we're not going to,
because being cool isn't easy
up top. Yeah. Wow. What if they're only a graphic that... Oh, my God. Look at how professional this guy is. I mean, he has no hair and he's professional. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my new boyfriend. That's what you're saying to your mom, aren't you, Christy? So we're bringing all this stuff, right? So the spot.fm, yeah, that's music. But we're going to have a whole bunch of, it's going to be a whole bunch of neat, really cool stuff. There's going to be the spot.asia, which is basically going to be this offering. The spot.live, which will be our live streams. We're going to start having live streams potentially on Saturday night. But for right now, it's the Big Mattress. And yes, if one of you is watching and you're from Boston and you know how wicked pisser I am, then absolutely the Big Mattress is the name of one of my more favorite morning shows of all time, the Big Mattress with Charles Laquadera at WBCN in Boston. And so that is now what we are because he is no longer, sadly. He's moved on. But Dave, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. And also thank you for the shout out on your show yesterday, I believe. And so 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. here in Bangkok. And actually, we're probably going to be doing that a little bit earlier, if for no other reason than I would rather collaborate than compete, right? And so I know that Tim Newton, who used to be from the Tiger, who has TNT, Tim Newton Today, I believe he does a show that starts at like 9 a.m. on Saturday, right? So there's no reason for us to like compete with Tim because he provides a different offering. And so therefore, we're going to potentially either collaborate with him or we're going to start like an hour and a half early so that we're not banging up against him.
So let's find out what you guys think, honestly.
Absolutely. That's a great
We just started talking about this.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about being earlier? And what do you talk about, Mike, when you say earlier? A half hour earlier, an hour earlier? Because for me, it's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah. But I mean, let's face it, right? Like, I mean, you messaged me today earlier. Like,
I get up early.
Yeah. No, he does. And same here, dude. I mean, my body wakes up at 5:30 and be like, okay, let's go. I got an idea. Right, like, let's move. If I sleep any longer, I might miss something.
So you guys put it in the comments. We want to know from you guys. You guys are the watchers, listeners, and we want you to be able to invite people to come to this channel.
Yeah.
And if you're coming over here to Thailand, some of the things that we're going to be talking about is going to be how do you get here?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you get here? Emotionally, like me, just basically having that total gratitude attack as I'm getting off the plane. By the way, when wheels touch down, I mean the stress goes away.
Really?
It's
okay. So even though you knew that you like missed doing some stuff, which of course can get done, it's not like, oh my God, I forgot to pay my taxes and I'm gonna get thrown in jail. It's kind of like, okay, I forgot to do some stuff, but whatever. So you got here and literally like stress level just dropped. You're like,
but you know what? I owe a lot of that to Christy.
Really?
And I appreciate.
Why don't we give her a skadoosh?
A big skadoosh right
here.
here.
Right
I owe a lot to her. I owe a lot to Kitty. Just making things easy on this.
Nice.
That's really important. So again, those wheels touched down. The stress was gone, and I put my faith in people. So
that's good that you can do. I mean, I would agree too. People are like, "Oh, hey, how's it going over there when Gracie's not here?" And of course, I'm like, "Well, I'm doing different things, but I absolutely miss her."
Yeah,
which is absolutely. A partner, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, it's not because she like cleans the friggin' condo better than I do, But I mean, it's because like she's there for moral support, and she tells me she's proud of me, which I don't know about you guys, dude, but I'll tell you what, when my girl tells me she's proud of me, I'm like,
that's cool.
All right, I'm doing the right thing. That's good.
And you guys might wonder, where are we right now? We are in Bangkok, but we are not at. I mean, what should we tell them exactly where we're at?
Absolutely,
Starbucks, baby.
Well, no, we're at we're at a Starbucks in Bangkok, so that should be easy for us to find. Yeah, no. We're at Starbucks, True Digital Park. Yeah, and it's our current studio.
Our logo.
Look at the logo. Boom. I said we should skadoosh with the logo. Skadoosh. You know who loves the skadoosh? Is I'm gonna go with
Christy,
this crazy lady right there. She loves the skadoosh.
She does it.
Yeah.
And Christy, if you didn't tune in earlier, we got a huge shout out for you. So.
I'm not saying that's still $5, Christy. So I know he didn't sign the checks, but basically, suck it up.
There you go, Mike.
Still waiting on that $5.
Hey guys, from Andy Travels, throw that up there. Let's see.
Where did I miss it? Go ahead.
It's right. I don't even know.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hi, Andy. I'm saying hi to you. I saw you pop up on chat.
Well, I agree with him on that. Extra large in Thailand is like a girl's.
So you know what? Let's talk about that. So real quick, guys, we're gonna have two different kinds of styles of shirts. We are gonna be selling them U.S. from the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And when you order them, you're going to get them directly from a U.S.
Oh, if they're back home, that'd be a lot easier.
So if you're
faster.
back in the United States and you order it on the website, you will have access to that, and you'll get them from the U.S.
Okay.
So the quality is going to be different, and that's another show.
Right.
If you order them from Thailand, they're going to be just a tad different because they're going to come from Thailand, and I haven't figured out how we're going to do that yet. So, and we haven't started making them yet, but it will be something that will happen pretty quick.
Yeah. So as you might guess, right? I mean, like any business, right? I mean, obviously you need business cards and stationery, and well, you don't need stationery, but some people do. Anyway, the point is we kind of need business cards because there's that like sort of interaction. If you guys have been over here, certainly in Asia, definitely in Japan, there's the ceremony, right, of the business card that exists, and that's just like part of the greeting. In the United States, it's like a handshake, and then you size the other guy up, and say, oh, by the way, my dick's bigger. It's bullshit nonsense. Whereas over here, it's like, here's how much I respect you. Great. Let me show you how much I respect you.
Mike, do you know who is bigger?
I do, absolutely.
Yeah, I wonder if you knew who was bigger. This is it here, guys.
I'm sitting here, guys, right? And I'm like, okay, Robbie, you got all the pictures we need, right? And then he's like, oh, yeah, we got all these updates. We're freaking, you'll never delete this. If there's any reason why you ever played extra for cloud storage, it's that picture right there.
That was it, guys. That was it. So
have you seen her?
We haven't seen her yet. We did walk around.
Did you walk by Nana? Not you and me, but you. I figured.
No. I haven't done that yet, but I do plan on going with Mike's. But I'll go by myself and say hi. What is her name?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know it's bad.
No, she's a massage person.
Yeah.
She's not like a bar dancer or that.
No. In fact, and here's because you gave me crap about this the other day, but I was talking with her for a while, and she actually works from like 6 or 7 in the morning till about 1 in the afternoon as a hairdresser. She makes a ton of money doing that, and then she goes to this thing because she wants to make more money, but then she leaves at like 6 or 7. She leaves like right after. Yeah. Nice. So she's just like, I just do this
And just so you guys know, this show is pretty much going to be like this. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk again. We're talking about visas, travel, all that kind of stuff. If you have a question or a comment, stick it in the comment box, and we will definitely.
Wow, $4.
Sorry, guys.
Skadoosh, ladies and gentlemen. I asked for 5. She gives us 4. Clearly, somebody needs a raise. Boss.
What? Let's see. What's it say here? Character.
I love how it takes the image and then turns it into text. So, pair character exaggeratedly stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom.
Oh, wow. Maybe so what? Ka-ching? Because this is skadoosh. What should this be?
This is ka-ching.
Cha-ching?
Thank you, Christy, so much.
Thank you, Christy.
I appreciate you just tuning in.
I love you like a prison inmate, Christy. Thank you so much.
Like a prison inmate. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Like a prison
inmate. Like a prison inmate. Yeah, basically. I mean, there's a little bit of forced there, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, you know what? I mean, we could joke around about this, and you could beat me up in the yard, but but don't shiv me. But at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of caring. I mean, 2 bunks.
That's it.
Put them together. You know.
So you guys, what are you guys up to now? Or when are you guys coming to Thailand? We're waiting for you guys to be here. Waiting for you guys to come here.
That's a great question.
We know December 10th
Patrick.
will be Patrick.
Yep, absolutely.
And Patrick, I do plan on. Gosh, actually, I don't know where I'm at yet, Patrick. So
yeah, that'll be December.
I'll let you know because December I'm traveling around Thailand a little bit, but we're gonna have our meetup. Mike, should we talk a little bit about the meetup?
So the short answer is we should, because I really need to kind of get a date from people. Now, again, Mariano's here this weekend. He's here next weekend. Logan, Van Built guy, he's here right now. You got some other guys coming like last week. And then there was a guy coming this week. I got like 2 other guys that I'm consulting for. They're not coming until January.
Wow.
You know, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Robbie and I need a date suggestion from you guys on the best time to have a meetup. We, and to be fair, let's be clear, neither of us mind meeting with you one-on-one. I'm happy to do like a meetup every other day if you guys are just spaced out differently. And I'm not happy recently.
To do that, guys.
You're not? Yeah, I don't mind. No. Because I mean, I kind of did it with you just because we're buddies. Yeah, like we're sitting there, we're cruising around, and I'm like, oh yeah, you got to do this, got to do this, got to. And he says to me, "What are you saying to me? I would pay 10,000 baht for this service."
Oh, at least. And you guys probably wondering what service we're talking about,
right?
So let's talk about.
Should you show the picture of the? Oh no, that's a different service.
Oh,
so
I'm like, what picture are you talking about?
No, go through what happened. So I meet you at Starbucks in the morning. It's like 6:30, 7 in the morning. What happened?
So again, this is what this show is all about. So, and we're talking to Mike's, and he's basically, I arrive, and he's helping me get totally set up, not only to live here, but he's actually saying, hey, this is what you need for holiday. But, you know, it goes beyond that because I'm not only here for holiday. So basically, we get, matter of fact, I think I got it right here in my pocket. He's taking me around to the BTS and helping me get my
rabbit card.
There it is, guys. Mm-hmm. So this rabbit card is, man, Mike's, this is so convenient.
You can use it for a lot of things. Yeah, it is
so convenient. I don't have to stop and wait in line. I just go straight on.
Yeah.
And you know what's cool is the security guys, not only do they salute me,
how awesome
it's
is that?
like...
No, they click their heels together. They buy special shoes that have pieces of metal on the inner heel.
But they see that I don't wait in line and I go in and out like I'm a Thai man. I'm not a Thai man, guys. I'm just
but it's this status thing here that exists. But no, show them the other thing. So that's important too.
So then Mike's after this. So we went and did this. And now what's cool about what Mike's did and why we say, hey, I would pay 10,000 baht or more. Actually, I told him later on, heck, I would actually pay a lot more because as somebody who comes to Thailand on holiday or as an expat, there are things you need to have. You need to have a SIM card. You need to have something like this to get around. And then we went to the MRT, or is this the MRT card,
which is the subway. Basically, it goes above ground, but at the end of the day, it's a subway.
And then he connected me with this card, and then they give us this cool little plastic cellophane. I stick my cards in there, and I just scan one when I go that one, and scan it to the other.
Yes.
Boop. Boop, right, and that's it. And I didn't tell Kitty I had it.
Whoa, yeah, somebody's
have a rabbit card.
You're a citizen. What's happening here now, buddy?
Now, if you mention rabbit in the U.S., they're thinking about something else.
Yeah, Christy, come on, get your head out of that for God's sake.
But
HR.
Yeah, so not only did we do that, and this is what's cool about this service, and we're talking about being able to provide it. It's something that if you have someone going with you to do it, to go out there, pay the money, tell you what you're doing. I'm asking questions. My eyes are wide open. Okay, what do I do? Now, I've been here a couple of times.
And that's the important thing to realize. Is this isn't just for like a first-timer guy. This is what, your 6th trip?
Yes. Yeah. Trip 6.
All right.
Trip 6.
Yeah.
And is if you guys come here and need someone to kind of guide you along, this is something, honestly, my first couple of trips here, no idea. And I'm so happy. I mean, the other day you did this with me because now I have these cards and I'm like, this is golden. And then we're walking around and not only are we just getting the cards, there's other things that we're doing. We're talking about rent. He took me to an agent with a condo. He talked about how much a condo was. The woman was awesome. We walked around and
looked at what, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, looked at 4 of them, and we found one that I actually really like here in Bangkok for 12,000 baht. Right?
Yeah. No, and I mean this is
of course.
We're basically back to pre-COVID prices.
I did tell her 8,000 baht.
Well,
You know what she did? She just looked at me and go, ha 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 ha.
She had her mask on and laughed. She almost took her mask off so she could be like, "You hear me laughing at you, right, white guy?" Yeah,
yeah. So, and just so you guys know, 12,000 baht is $310. You know, it's
crazy.
Or whatever, $320.
Yeah, no, it's free.
It's hardly anything, and it's awesome. And yeah, so that's the service. Would you pay for that? And then I'm like, Mike's, dude, I would pay you 10,000 baht.
Yeah.
I mean, we're walking together. I'm asking questions, and he's talking about food. We're not just talking about, hey, how do you get a visa?
Yeah,
we're talking about, hey, what do you eat, man? It? Yeah, I mean, we went to a market, and we were just, hey, this is my my coffee guy. This is my donut guy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
this is where I get my
neighborhood.
Vegetables.
Right, exactly.
You know, and he's telling me how to greet people, and it's just that kind of information is gold when you have somebody holding your hand.
Dude,
just like
skadoosh. Oh, what a good puppy. See, he wanted to release, and I was just there. I was touched.
There you go.
Side Trip Life, thank you so much. I know I've said this before to you guys, but if you've not subbed to Side Trip Life, please sub to Side Trip Life. And make sure when you watch his videos, you've got a notebook. The guy gives so much data on like what to do. He's the reason I know how to take the train to Prachuap Khiri Khan, rent a motorbike, go up to the Big Buddha Mountain. Just one thing after another, and following his stuff. It's just so thank you. I'm very honored that you
thanks for tuning in
sub.
For sure.
And it was me that did the intro. And yes, at the end of the day, I am banging. I don't really the other guys use that. Although he's from Canada, so I don't know how much banging we got going on in Canada. Now, if you're from Australia, something can be banging.
That's right. Well, Australian people, they're actually here. And guys, speaking of people who are here, I mean, I talk about this. Is now the time to come? Absolutely. Man, there are a ton of tourists, and they're not the Chinese guys.
No, those guys can't leave yet.
Australian guys are here. They're here.
Asians, as you were saying yesterday on your boat trip, man. South Koreans
everywhere. A lot
everywhere.
of Singapore.
Yeah.
And
Singapore, thank you. Yeah.
You guys, the prices are right, and you need some help. Again, I'm pubbing this out. Definitely shoot Mike a message, and he'll get with you for sure.
So here's what's interesting, and another reason why this partnership is so good, other than the fact that Robbie's employees clearly are, instructed to basically mimic every cool phrase I've ever had in my life and not come up with their own.
Thanks, Christy.
But actually, I love you like a fat kid love cake, even though I don't love you like a prison inmate any longer because of that.
So
one thing.
The other thing we talked about real quick is Mike's is here in Bangkok all the time. I will be in Jomtien, Pattaya half the time, and then other places. So if you do want to meet up in Jomtien or Pattaya, let me know. Definitely shoot me a message. You shoot it right here because you're tuning into the spot.
Absolutely.
Or you can shoot me an email at Robbie at thespot.fm.
Let me also tell you guys, if you so the way I've set it up too is you could type in at thespot.fm. All of the emails end up in our inbox, and so we will definitely get it because we want to get we don't have enough listeners and viewers, quite frankly, to get a ton of spam. So right now I just wanted to make sure that you guys could get a hold of us. But info at thespot.fm also gets to it. But Robbie at thespot.fm, Mike's at thespot.fm. That gets you guys in our inbox and anything. Now I did want to say something that I appreciate this too, is because it's one thing to say, hey, Mike, this is really great service. I'd pay 10,000 baht for it or whatever.
I'd pay more.
But then he says, and I said, oh, yeah, I just consulted with this guy on the phone. And he said,
I asked you how much?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy paid him $25 or $5 on Fiverr.
$25. Yeah, on Fiverr, which basically means I pocket 19, right? And so I'm thinking, yeah. And you look, exactly. You gave me that look. You're like,
So go into some details of why this guy hired you and the importance of him hiring you. This isn't somebody like me. This is somebody who actually needed a little more service.
Right. This was a real honor, and
honor.
I shared a little bit, and it's a little bit of tooting my own horn. Which at the end of the day, if you've met me, you know that I've got quite an ego. But I also try and add the most value humbly to the best of my ability. I try to be humble without being humiliated early on in the day. But it'd be $25 because that's the thing I had set up. But he's a C5, C6 quadriplegic, which I didn't know what that was until he told me, and then I researched it, which basically means C5 and C6 are basically not connected, and therefore he's in a wheelchair. Can't use his legs, has to have a colostomy bag and a catheter, and needs someone to basically clean him and bathe him in the morning and then do the same at night. But he's very functional in his wheelchair, had a great attitude. That's probably why we connected and probably why I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, I do this for fun and for free. I don't need the $25. But
the guy would have paid a lot more. He
would have paid a lot more. He even said that afterwards. A lot more. And he's going to come over here and, he's done some research, but he needed to know where he could find a caregiver. And I was honored to be able to find this guy a caregiver, not just one caregiver, but one in the morning and one in the afternoon that will travel with him, be here in Bangkok and be in Pattaya. He sent me a message. He said, dude, this is like, you literally like changed my life. Like his dream has been to come to Thailand, which of course we've heard from guys before.
Yeah, Thailand changes your life.
But it was a real honor. And then, Robbie's like, well, that's great. It's neat doing that. But you're not wearing an orange robe and walking up and down on the sidewalk every morning to get a bag of rice just to be able to live. I mean, you're
about the monks.
You're a capitalist, And so I said, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should increase it. And that's when he kept going back, 10,000 baht, 10,000 baht, 10,000 baht. So I truly would like to know the opinion of you guys, because obviously we're going to do this show for free. Yep. We're also going to do a show starting Saturday nights. It's going to be a little bit more edgy, which is actually Saturday night here. That's great, but that's also Friday morning. No, Saturday night here is Saturday morning in the United States. So I need to be careful that my mom doesn't find out what the URL for that show is, because it's
for the Cockatoo?
For the Cockatoo Bar. Yeah. Which, interestingly enough, we discovered another bar right across the street is also owned by the same company. So there's now 2 Ladyboy bars on Soy Cowboy, which make it twice as interesting to me. And
the show is going to be a little more edgy, just because I have to throw this out there, guys. Mike, you haven't looked yet, but you'll see. There it is.
I just don't even know.
So the show is going to be edgier. I'll be walking around to different bars, clubs, but not only that, walking around on Beach Road. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that.
That's going to be, well, the neat thing too, right? If you remember when we did the Wombat live stream, I was able to give Gracie my GoPro, and she and Kitty walked up and down to the beach and we were streaming that live. Yeah. And technically for me, that wasn't really that difficult. So the neat thing is we're going to be able to add that to our live stream. So like when you're down there, you can leave your condo, we'll start the show, you can walk around, come back to your room or do whatever, or go to the Wombat and do your part live from there. So there's just so many more opportunities like once you get over here, right?
That's right.
And so we're hoping to add the most value in that way. So we really love the fact that you guys are here. I want to see this. So Andy Cruz over here, and thank you for your other comments, Andy. We definitely saw them, and I really appreciate them, even if we don't address them directly. We're going through, and 7 weeks. I mean, that's a significant trip.
That is. That's a
awesome.
Great trip. Andy, so, I mean, if you want to type in the comments some of the stuff you did, it would be pretty awesome, because I went over the stuff I did for 7 weeks, and it was a lot of fun. Let's just put that way. And is that your first trip here, or is that something
that's a good question.
A couple times?
I would argue it's probably not, because he's been in the chat for a while, and I think he's described a number of trips that he's had over here.
Yeah.
So this is one of your guys here, Chasing Dreams in Thailand. I love the name of that channel, by the way. That's pretty cool. Got Thai driver's license this week. Never would have got through it without Tree's help. Oh, okay. So Tree is
nice. So
is that Roger's girlfriend?
Roger, yeah.
Yeah, Tree. Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, by the way. I appreciate that. So driver's license, that's a service that not only we would help with, but Roger, honestly, I don't even have mine yet, other than I have my international driver permit.
Yeah.
And it's good for 1 year.
AAA.
That's exactly.
So here's the interesting thing about that is that it's interesting that you say that, because I absolutely did it by myself. And, I looked online to do whatever. But the beauty for me, and again, I did it you're in Pattaya, so that's not crazy nuts like it is up here in Bangkok. I did mine down in Cha Am. But I went in, and I can understand why you would say you never would have got through without Teresa, because there's not much English. You're pretty much doing the whole thing in Thai. But what's amazing is I went up there with my stuff, and I went to the woman, and I filled out the sheet the best I could, and she just looked at it. She looked at me, and she gave me the Thai smile, and she's like, okay. And then she threw it away, and she filled it all out for me.
So was there a test?
So,
you guys want to know. I know that.
Written test? No. But to be fair, there was no written test because like you, because I submitted my California driver's license, which also had a motorcycle endorsement, so I could get both licenses. And I had my international driving permit.
So that's a good question. Is there 2 separate licenses here in Thailand?
I have it on me, so I'll show you.
So guys, this is useful information, because I'm yet to have my license yet. And I'm getting ready to go buy a scooter.
No, and you don't need it. So here's the thing. Yes, you get a motorcycle driver's license, and you get a car driver's license. The first ones you get will be good for 2 years, and then the renewal, they're good for 5 years.
So if you don't have your license, they increased the fine.
So okay, if you don't have a valid license, you can absolutely drive a motorbike with an international driving permit. That's the point of that.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
But I will say that I can understand why you would say it, because the entire thing is in Thai. Now, I was absolutely helped, meaning that by the time I left, I said to myself, okay, good luck only speaking Thai and going to the California DMV.
Yeah.
They would not fill anything out for you. Thank you for doing that. They wouldn't fill anything out for you. They wouldn't help me the way that they helped me. I did have to watch a YouTube video that was 3 hours long, but I only watched 45 minutes of it because after 45 minutes, the guy came in and told everyone else to leave.
Is that to learn how to drive here in Thailand?
No. It's basically, like rules of the road, right? So like, right on red, you can do that in California. Like here, if you don't know, when you
go right.
When you are pulling out, yeah, exactly, go left. When you're pulling out into traffic, you actually have the right of way. Which is why there's that guy standing on the side of the road with the flag, and he like walks out into traffic and holds up the flag, and all the traffic stops. They don't beep. They go, get the hell out of my way, dude. I have the right of way. You have the right of way when you're pulling out into the thoroughfare. And so I will tell you that my experience with that is basically like, oh my God, everyone over here is a lot more cordial the way they're driving. And it's like, no, they're also following the rules of the road. So you do that. The additional test that you do is you sit in a chair and there are 2 pedals and you push on the accelerator and then the lights go. And then when the light turns red, you're supposed to put on the brake. And so they're basically testing your response time to make sure that you're like confident enough.
So that's
to, like,
the driver's portion of it.
That's the test. But I didn't have to do it. So if I did not have my motorcycle endorsement, I would actually have to do a motorcycle test.
You know what? That's right. Because Kitty, if she's still on, she actually just got her license only a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And she had to take
physical,
and she actually paid for a class.
Yeah, smart.
And I think she paid 4,000 baht.
Yes,
and they assisted her all the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cool is Kitty's my Thai girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend, period. She's not just my Thai girlfriend. She is my girlfriend.
His girlfriend has her period from Thailand. Is that where you're going with that? Is that the summary I was supposed to pull from that?
That was pretty good, though.
Fair enough.
So anyway, she told me what she enjoyed the most is as she is there in the classroom, there's, I believe, an Australian guy or a New Zealand guy, and she got to help that person out. So that's cool.
Oh, skadoosh for Kitty.
Yeah, she loves helping people out, guys.
Did I see... Holy balls. What's going on here? Somebody just got a ring. Somebody just basically embezzled from E-Concepts. How you doing there? Christy, seriously, thank you so much. I owe you a smoothie. Chest bump, which I've seen her.
Thank you so much.
I've seen pictures of her. She's definitely capable
and
of a chest bump.
And she's planning on coming here. Christy's planning on coming in the Thailand.
Good. I gave her the URL for basically 10,000 baht. P.S. You're going to get an invoice for that. But helping her get a visa in the U.S.
Thank you.
$299, 72 hours, bam.
She'll be here. Oh, did she do that? She
needs to get it. She just get a passport first.
Yeah, she got to get her passport first, get that all up to date and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, but seriously, thank you so much, Chris. That's like really cool. Side Trip Life's still on, dude. Thank you. Because so have you watched this guy's videos?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't watch them all. I don't have time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
since I've been back, I haven't tuned into anybody else's YouTube channels at all since I've been back here.
You see that tier that I got, guy, right there? I wonder why my sub count went down. I was just like, what the fuck? Is Robbie not watching me anymore?
You know what's cool, though, is the first Saturday in December will be the YouTuber meetup at the Wombat and Kiwi in Jomtien Beach, in which my plan is to be there. I don't know what day it is, but I do plan to be there. So if you guys are there at 4 p.m., come say hi. I'll be there. I'll be handing out some stickers. Kitty will be there.
Yeah.
Some stickers, because I love stickers, guys.
I forgot about that. It was last weekend.
Yeah, it was last weekend.
Yeah,
which I was flying, and that's
Saturday.
okay. I missed it this past weekend, but I plan on going up this next Saturday. Not this next Saturday, but in a couple weeks away.
Cool.
I'll be there, and I'll be remote, so we will be doing our show.
So first Saturday
of every month.
Of every month. Okay, so first Saturday in December, you will physically be at the Wombat for our morning show for the Big Mattress, and then you'll also be there later in the afternoon, starting at 4 p.m. for the YouTuber subscriber
meetup. You guys see tons of different YouTubers. I mean, there's lots of you guys who are here right now who will probably be there. So
yeah, well, you know,
I don't know if Mr. Mitch is on right now, but if you're on, we know you're usually there, and I'd love to see you there.
Mitch is awesome, man. He was a great guy. I was so jazzed that he was on our thing. And so I didn't realize, so there's actually a definition in Webster's Side Trip Life version of the dictionary, which means banging is highly attractive.
Bang.
Because I wasn't on the screen. That's why it was highly attractive. High energy, busy, loud, and exciting. I can't relate to any of those adjectives, actually. So this is a great one for me. Because it's, I'm kind of shy. I don't like people. So that was difficult for me to reach, out of my comfort zone.
All right. Good. Oop. Who you got there?
Oh, my God. I missed one there.
Good morning, Shaq.
Oh, Shaq.
So Shaq is from the Philippines.
Let's give him a couple of skadooches right now.
From the Philippines.
When you guys come to our meetup, you're going to see a banner. And it's going to basically be like it's going to have the Spot logo. And so you're going to be able to find it, right? But also, we need to give Shaq credit for basically making that logo. Now we need to find someone to print it to give them credit to do it. But yeah, this is God, it's so great having you guys here, man. 18 people watching. Wait, hold on. Toot toot. Yeah. Beep beep. Yeah.
What's
toot toot. Yeah. Beep beep.
Now, if you said the word tolt, by the way, that's Thai for passing gas.
Tolt? Like
tolt.
Tolt. T-O-L.
Yeah, if Kitty's on, she'll definitely spell it out for us.
Tolt, yeah. There we go. There she is. Another winner. Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
This is great, dude. This is so awesome that you guys are coming by. Okay, so he was saying 5 times. Oh, he's a 5-timer. Oh. But see, here's what's interesting.
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
So
yeah,
time.
And then he's one of the trips is 5. But so, because of course, in my mind, I think, oh, this guy's been here 5 times. He knows everything. This guy's been here 5, 6 times. He knows everything. I'm like, dude, you got a rabbit card? You got an MRT card? You got a bank account? That's the other thing too. So there's always questions, right? Like, what kind of visa should I get? And God, there's so much wrong data out there. It pisses me off. So please, if nothing else, don't give me 10,000 baht, but at least sit down with me for like 5 minutes and help me give you the correct information about visas.
But not only that, the whole idea of this 10,000 baht is that he's with you.
Yeah, physically with you, walking you.
Yeah, basically walking you.
I'm walking in your shoes.
He walked me just like I was a puppy. Had me a leash on and with the spikes and all that stuff. But anyways, just walked me and to get those cards, to get everything organized, and that's.
Well, one of the things you mentioned, like when we were standing there at the MRT place and you were getting your card and the guy was like saying stuff to us, you even said something like, okay, I had no clue what he just said to me, but I was able to say, yeah, don't worry about it. And that just, that little second, that actually kind of chimed in with my mind because I'm like, you're right. Because what you want to do is you want to know what to do, but you also need to know like what to ignore. Like, what do I pay attention to? Don't pay attention to the guy behind the glass. He's just doing some stuff.
And it boosts your confidence as a holiday traveler here because honestly, when I first came here, I traveled to have a good time. I traveled here to have fun.
Full on tourist.
And that's it. Not that I still don't have fun.
Right,
I come here now because of the awesome gratitude attacks I have. So, yeah, again, if you guys have tons of questions, definitely put them in there. We want to...
I definitely want to help. And again, Robbie's going to help me with that, right? Because he's a business guy. He's more of a business guy, and I'm more of a tech guy. And so it's like, how do I sort of add value to your life and then, potentially get compensated for it? And don't forget, dude, one of the ways I do get compensated is emotionally and via smoothies. So that's definitely a way to do it. But what do we got going on here? Oh, good to see you, buddy. 7 a.m. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Thank you so much.
So what's this right here? Saturday, 10 a.m.?
So there's this meeting. It was in Coronado where I lived. It's Saturdays and 10 a.m. And he and I would hang out there. He's a great guy. And so he's from... Actually, he's
watching...
Need to
come here. You need to come here to Thailand and let's hang out at 10 a.m.
So that's a good point. In fact, he's one of these guys that join the Navy, see the world kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so he did that for a while. So I don't know if he's ever physically been over here. But okay, wait a minute. What is she showing off? Was she double clicking on something? Oh my God, Christy knows how to use Google Translate. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, you owe me $15 now.
So she's saying I love you. Right?
Oh. Is that her boob?
No, that's a heart or it's balls. Amaze
Christy.
balls.
Are those amaze balls?
I don't know.
Okay, that I can do.
That I can do.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Oh, what a good puppy. I love you.
There you go. From Kitty.
Did I just do that on the Saturday morning
You
show?
did, but I don't think she's telling me I love you. I think she's telling Christy.
Think?
But that's okay.
Okay, that's all right. I mean,
Christy, you're learning, and you're doing awesome, by the way.
Open-minded.
We appreciate you. And let's see what Andy's got here.
Yeah. Read this. What do we got going on here? Out loud, I meant. Sorry. Trip was Bangkok, then Pattaya. Hired a car, went down to Koh Chang, back to Pattaya, then back to Bangkok, then to Hua Hin on the other side. Hired another car, drove down to Phuket over 7 weeks. That sounds awesome. I totally did that with awesome. Gracie. We rented a car for a month. It was 12,000 baht for the whole month.
Holy cow.
Free. Included insurance, unlimited mileage. They delivered it to my
condo.
You
had to drive it. This guy had a driver.
He had it. I like driving. Do you like driving?
I don't imagine driving in Thailand, other than I do drive a scooter here in Thailand, and I dodge stuff. Sorry, Kitty, for scaring the crap out of you.
No. Here's the thing. I didn't drive in Bangkok. I got the car in Bangkok and then drove out as fast as I could. Once you get on the roads in outside of Bangkok or even outside of Pattaya, they're awesome. They're great condition, 2 lanes on either side, beautiful greenery down the center.
Better than the States for sure.
A lot of them. A lot of them. But to be fair, they're also newer because, I mean,
we're in a third world country.
We absolutely are, yeah, which means we can only buy a Bentley. We can't buy a Rolls Royce on the fifth floor of Siam Paragon.
Yeah. You guys want to see third world country, be sure to tune into Walking in My Shoes Thailand YouTube channel, and you'll check out some of my videos where I'm in Bangkok, the streets, or you can check out Mike's channel.
Live my ass off, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Yeah. And we're going to do a lot more on the spot, which is going to be... Okay,
Absolutely.
wait, hold on. Did Joe, seriously? Wow. Dude, thank you.
What'd Joe do?
Thank you. Super
thank you,
chat.
Joe.
Durian. Okay,
Durian.
dude. Yeah. You owe me $10 now because I am not...
And durian's not cheap.
No.
Joe, come on.
What are the signs that you see around in public in Thailand? There's a non-smoking sign.
Oh, let's talk about
Yeah. There's the no durian sign. And then there's the ones that you see in the taxi cab. Tell us a little bit about some of those icons.
So you guys...
Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate it.
Awesome icon. So, yeah, I'm sitting in the taxi cab being excited to be here, by the way. And I'm sitting in the taxi cab. It's 1 or 2 in the morning because I had to get my my SIM card. I had to go through immigration, all that cool stuff. I'm in the taxi and I'm reading what's on the glass. And it's professionally done. This isn't like someone drew this. And it's...
These are the icons
it's
printed.
Icon, and it's printed. And it has a no smoking sign.
Got it. Makes sense.
A no durian sign.
Sure. Yeah,
so if you guys don't know what durian is, that's what Joe did.
It's like a
fruit.
Spiky little thing. That's the emblem.
I don't like it. I don't even think Kitty likes it, and she's Thai. It's very expensive.
It smells gross.
Yeah, and the larger the durian, the more money it costs, by the way.
Exactly, yeah, no.
And we're talking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't have durian. You can't have that. Then you have the no animals, the no dog. I saw that.
No dogs in the car.
Right next to no dog, they had no goats.
No goats?
No goats. And
so what did you guys do with your goat? Did you just leave it on the side of the road?
It was only me when you said you guys. It's just me.
Oh, got it.
And then next to the no goat, they had no banging. Literally, they had 2 stick figures, one laying on their back with hair, and the other one bald like me. Going at
69 kind of thing going on?
Yeah, it was pretty funny, and you guys laughed.
What was their pronoun? Did they have their pronouns listed for each of those people? Was it? I mean, because I know we're very advanced over
There
here.
is no such thing as pronouns.
Thank God.
It's
Skadoosh on that, dude, big time. There's Mike's and Robbie. There's Kitty and Gracie, and then there's Ladyboys.
And you know what's funny? I was just going to say Ladyboys. I was just going to say
share a brain.
We share a brain. There you go.
So here, that's an interesting point because I will tell you that to say that it basically, you spent over 10 hours. So for me, the amount of time that occurred basically that I needed to allocate to be able to do that all in, I don't think it was 10 hours because we went to immigration and I needed to get proof of residency. So that's important. I got proof of residency, which then allowed me to go to the land transport, but their DMV. So that was important. So yeah, so that
10 hours sounds right because I think Kitty did 2 half days. I think it was on Saturdays.
Okay, now this involves like taking the actual physical driving test. Like all I needed to do effectively was paperwork. I needed to go to immigration and get my thing, and then I needed to cruise over there, and I needed to do and then arguably I could have timed it better because I got there right before noon, and then they closed for an hour.
That's a great question. So did you? Did you have to take the actual the same test?
Yeah. Did you need to like get on a motorbike or a car and like drive around? So that's really. I mean, again, it could absolutely have changed since before COVID, but I know that I renewed mine after COVID. And the experience was even better. I went in, I gave them my 2-year, and in fact, and it expired. But of course, they allowed for some leeway because of COVID. So I went in there, and I think I paid like 300 baht to renew my driving one for the car, and like 200 baht to renew my motorbike one. But yeah, I'd be very curious to know, like, did you have to drive?
Let us know.
Did you come over here with a motorcycle endorsement, and did you have to? Did you have to do the test? Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. He's a kiss ass.
Is he? You think? Man,
I don't think so.
How you doing? Fast Fingers?
Fast Fingers.
She knows that virtually.
Might be his new nickname, right?
Wait till you get over here, sweetheart. Oh, my God. What is going on? You guys are amazing. If everyone donated some money, y'all said they have Smoothies for Life. I plan on having Smoothies for Life based on the amount of people coming over here.
Wow.
Mark, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you.
I don't know where you came from, but like, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to The Spot or Walking in My Shoes Thailand or Live My Ass Off, we would be honored if you did. If there's anything we can do for you, dude, literally, please let us know. info@thespot.fm. It ends up in our inboxes, or Robbie@thespot.fm, or Mike's@thespot.fm.
And again, while he's mentioning that, I'll be mostly in the Jomtien and Patti area, and Mike's will be here in Bangkok, but we're not limited to that. So I will be traveling around. I do plan on going to Chiang Mai really soon. I've never been. So I will be in Chiang Mai in a few weeks, and we'll be doing this show. I will be on location.
That's great. Well, they have really cool co-working spaces there.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to be doing this show with Mike's from Chiang Mai.
You want to get there and then leave, like, basically before the end of February because of the air quality?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
Oh, this will probably happen. It'll be a short trip. So I have my buddy Bradley. He might be on right now. So if you're on, Bradley, say hello, or we'll just say hi to you. Bradley's another expat who's been here for about 5 or 6 years full time, and over 10 years like you.
Lives in.
Yeah, he just moved from Phuket.
Okay. That's right. You were telling me that.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was like, I don't really dig Phuket. I'm going to Chiang Mai. Right?
Mid 60s. He was married in America, got divorced, came here, and lived his best life. That's really what's happening. And then he's telling me, Robbie, it's amazing in Chiang Mai. He loves the weather, loves the fitness culture. So I do see some of his pictures when he's doing. Not yoga. I don't know if it's yoga. I guess he's doing some crazy poses and stuff.
How can you tell? Does he have like the camel toe? Is that how you know he's doing yoga?
I don't know. There you go.
It's that's
Bradley.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, if you're so live your best life.
So going to the Philippines and Cambodia, that's pretty cool next February. Are you gonna is Thailand part of that trip, or are you just going right there? Gracie right now is actually in the Philippines. You're heading over to Manila eventually over the next trip.
I will. I've actually been talking to Shaq about bringing him over here. So Shaq works in.
Oh, he has a passport?
Yeah, he does have a passport.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, or I'm going to be going over there. And you guys, I'm not the biggest Philippine Manila fan at all.
Yeah. I'm the one that's incredibly critical of the Philippines. Yeah. Believe me.
Yeah, and you're. But not the Philippine people. I mean, you're married to a beautiful wife, Gracie.
Filipinos are outstanding, but the country.
Filipina, whole different story.
Philippines is incompetent. You guys have heard me absolutely say it. So, are there manly girls? That's a good question. Yeah. I actually don't know if I've seen any.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you see ladyboys with like large hands. Look at those teeth, dude.
I love those teeth.
Those things. I told you what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to her and I'm going to ask her, where do you get your teeth whitened? And probably she's going to be like, oh, I just buy the strips and I put them on every single night. And then 45 days later, I have, okay, well, I need a little bit more instant gratification than that. I need instant gratification from a ladyboy.
You will get one. It might cost you a couple of $1,000 baht. But you know what? It's no big whoop. It's all right.
I'm totally committed to it. Good to see you. Good to see you, Robert Mack. Remind me, were you on a live stream last night with Time to Get Going? I thought I saw you up there. That's pretty cool. Hello, thank you for coming by.
Time to Get Going. I like that name. I'm going to check it out. It's Time to Get Going on this channel right now. Is he here? If you're here, chime in. I would love to.
I can't remember where he is. Okay, so this is very interesting. 5 hours in line. So of that 10 hours, he spent 5 hours at immigration to get that proof of residence. Had both Oklahoma International driving permit. There's no such thing as another, but I understand what you mean. Didn't have to do the driving test, only the eye test and the pedal test. Oh, yeah. So sorry, I forgot. So there's the pedal test, right, we need to do. The eye test he's talking about is you look up and there's basically this giant circle with a whole bunch of different colored dots. Red, green, blue, right? So they can. And so what the guy does is he points to like random things. Now, what I did is I was in line and there were a whole bunch of ties in front of me. So by the time I got there, listening to the ties, I knew how to say the word green and I knew how to say the word red, but I didn't know how to say yellow. So I was able to, but 5 hours in immigration, where the hell were you?
But he was in line. So it's basically, he's 5 hours, he's standing in line, or in this case, sitting in line.
At immigration.
Oh, why at immigration?
That's crazy. Oh, was he down in, because I get it. So what was that? Like soy 3, soy 4, whatever immigration there is in Jomtien. That can be an absolute disaster.
Here's a question. Since we're talking about driver's license, and again, this is what the channel is all about. So what is the requirements, other than you need to have your license and all that? Do you have to have a residency to get a driver's license, bank accounts? What do you need here to show so I can go get my license? I would love to get my license this next week. It'd be awesome.
So what you would do is you would take your lease that you have at your current thing, and you would literally, you would walk down the street to immigration on Soy 4. And you would go in there and you're like, I need a proof of residency.
What about my visa or because right now I'm on a 45-day tourist
stamp visa. In. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because you have proof of residency. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's obviously up to the immigration. When he says using an agent, I kind of agree with that because you're not here on a long stay visa. Okay,
not yet.
No. So that might be a little bit challenged. But again, to be fair, if you're only stamping in for like 45 days, you don't need a driver's license. I mean, you have valid ability to drive.
I have valid hands. Buddy.
He has like big hands. You have big socks too. What's up, Bob? So I get that. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, do you know who else has big hands?
Wow. Damn. Oh my God. God, I wish I knew it. It's so horrible that I don't know her name.
But anyways, hey, thanks for letting us know about the 5 hours in line. We would like to know 5 hours. What are you waiting for? I guess
he's waiting for proof of residence. That was
okay.
Yeah. Waiting for proof of
residence.
So
if I have my paperwork with me,
for what?
My proof of residence.
You get a proof of residence at immigration.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to take your lease to immigration. They need to basically check off on it.
Okay.
And yes, depending upon like if you were to go to Chiang Watana up here in Bangkok and they'd be like, you don't have a long stay visa, we're not giving you proof of residency, even if you like have a lease to a condo. Or they might be okay with it. But at the end of the day, I can understand why. So I can understand why his process took 10 hours because 5 of that was at immigration.
Yeah.
My immigration experience literally took less than 30 minutes.
And I know Kitty's because she signed up for actual driving school. So
she's also Thai, dude, so she doesn't need to get proof of residence.
Yeah, really. Right. She didn't need all that stuff, but she did spend, I think, 2 full days, 2 full Saturdays. But they also included the test. So they went with her. They used their motor scooters.
Yep.
And by the way, guys, she got a motor scooter. A motor scooter one. So
motorcycle license.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's 2.
Time to get going is in Southern California.
That's cool. Right on. Yeah, I thought you were over there, Root. Moose knuckle instead of the camel toe. Skadoosh. It's a small skadoosh. So what's the pedal test? Okay, so the pedal test is basically testing your response time. So therefore, you're sitting in it's really an office chair, and then there's this like device that basically has 2 pedals on it or switches. And you push down on the accelerator, and that basically makes the lights go from green to yellow to red. And when it gets to red, you're supposed to move your foot over and do it. And I will tell you that you can tell that the Thais basically grow up only riding on motorbikes because there was a Thai guy in front of me. They literally had him do it like 3 or 4 times.
They're 5 years old. They're driving.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, guys. The motorbike is incredible because I saw last time I was here in Pattaya, literally on a Honda Click. So a Honda Click's a motorbike that has a bottom piece where it doesn't have the center deal.
Walk through.
And it was a kid, a little girl who had a half helmet on like this, driving a motor scooter. And I swear she was 5. I swear.
No,
and
absolutely.
She's driving around on Sukhumvit, by the way, in Pattaya. Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, and she's not sitting down because she can't sit down.
She can't sit. Yeah, no, totally.
And she's by herself on.
No, my daughter basically, right?
That was insane.
She's got a motorbike, but no license. In the Philippines,
like a teenager, man.
She's 15, yeah, but we got it for her.
15 years old, dude. You're independent here in Thailand.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah, no, you got a lot of options, and so I get that. Again, let me just be clear. I'm not discouraging you guys to not use somebody because it absolutely can be helpful. And again, it's kind of like going to the doctor. You don't necessarily go to the doctor because you want a solution. You want the doctor to be like, oh no, don't worry about it. It's not cancer. Have this ointment. So I mean, I get it. Part of that is basically
that's funny. So you guys, it's again, if you use somebody, that's fine. It's kind of like the difference of me doing my own visa and getting an elite visa.
Yeah,
right? An elite visa, you're paying for it.
Yeah, sure.
You're paying big dollars. Mm-hmm. I mean, the more money you pay, you hope you get better service. But elite visa,
true. But to be and again, but with the driver's license, like you get a driver's license no matter what, and it's the sort of the roadway that you take, if you will, to get there. Elite visa is a completely different kind of visa, right? Yeah. So, in other words, you are paying for like a different service. And a different result. But I totally get it, guys. And again, I'm not discouraging you to use help. Always ask for help. But I'm just sharing with you my experience. And if I were to walk Robbie through it and we were physically next to each other, I'd be like, all right, dude, let's just go to the land transport. Like, who's going to do this? Because here's the other thing, too, is that don't forget, like, I mean, none of this is like linear. It doesn't have to be linear. Yeah. So, for example, like going to immigration with your lease and getting a residence permit or a proof of residency. Proof of residency. You use that for other things. So I also
bank account.
Exactly, but you want to know the main reason I got my driver's license is because when I was living in Chiang and I went to AIS to get a prepaid cell plan because you get different, post-pay, prepay, right? So I'm sorry, I wanted to get post-pay. So they basically bill me at the end of the month. to do that, they're like, oh, you need to prove that you live here. And they're like, you need a driver's license for that. I didn't need proof of residency for them. I needed a driver's license so I could go to my cell phone carrier and get a better plan so I could get. So that was like one of the main reasons I did it. Because at the time, again, I was like, well, I'm going to come here November 2019. The world was normal. I wasn't planning on a global pandemic. So therefore, I was planning on leaving the country every year. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to go back to the United States, walk into AAA, give them $15, and I'll get my.
It's good for a year. Too.
Exactly. And the other neat thing too is that when you get it, you tell them the day that it's going to be valid. That's so like you can get it like 6 months ahead of time.
That's what I did.
Yeah, and be like, yeah, I'm going to land in Thailand like November.
It's $30.
Is it 30 now?
And you do not need to be a member of AAA.
No, I absolutely wasn't. So it's 30 now. Okay, and did you have to pay for pictures, or did you bring your own?
You can buy them there for $15 for non-members. If you're a member, it's like $10. Okay. And I don't remember if I'm a member of AAA, so yeah, I must have bought it.
Do you have a motorcycle endorsement on there?
I do not. However, what was awesome when I got pulled over
here.
When I got pulled over here, I showed him it, and he didn't.
No.
He let me go. He's like, okay.
Yeah. No, they're not going to. I mean,
didn't give me any
to get a license. That's a little bit, but I mean, they're just basically like, look, are you wearing a helmet, and do you have some degree of like validity to be driving? And as long as you do that,
and a little tool tip here, or a tip for you guys, if you're traveling here, you're trying to get your license, whatever, and you get pulled over or you get whatever, make sure you have a copy of your passport. Thailand is strictly enforcing that. I don't know if you saw that. They're now enforcing that you have either a passport or a copy of your passport on you. It's I saw it on Thai news, and I'm like, and again, that's the most stress I've had here, guys. That is it.
Just to be fair, I mean, if you're a Thai person, it is a requirement that you carry your Thai ID that's got the SIM basically chip in it. It's illegal to not have that with you, which is why if you guys are of the mind to basically bring a guest into your hotel, that's why if they ask for the person
if you're on holiday, guys.
Yeah, if they ask for to leave it at the front desk,
I've never done that.
Then that's why like they have to get it back. Like if they leave that, like, oh yeah, I lost my ID. No, it doesn't work that way.
And when you guys are here on holiday, I do recommend carrying that photocopy. And in my opinion, and Mike, you can affirm this, whatever, you never give that to a person you're renting something from.
No.
You never give them your passport.
No, never do that.
Unless you're getting it right back. So like a hotel, they're going to take a photocopy.
Yeah, exactly. Motorbike rental, they'll take a picture on their phone.
Do not do it. I've been warned many a times, do not do it. And a lot of people know that, and they'll ask you, do you have a photocopy? And I no longer rent from just anybody. So I do have people who I work with in Pattaya or Jomtien. So if you guys want to rent a motor scooter, be sure to let me know.
You are going to buy one, and you mentioned you're going to buy it from Mike's Motorbikes, right?
Most likely from Mike's. And
is that Jomtien or Pattaya? Where's that?
That is in Pattaya, right by the Beach Road and 2nd Street, kind of after a walk. So after you go around the curve of Walking Street, it then connects.
Oh, God, it got to 2nd Road?
Yeah, it goes right to 2nd Road. So those are the parallel roads to the beach.
Okay.
And it's right over in that area.
So Pattaya South Road and 2nd Road over there, like where you catch the bot bus to jump in?
Yes, yeah, it's right over there. It's Mike's motorcycle. Okay. There was one horrible website. Mike's, if you're on, whatever, I'll build you a website. Horrible website.
Yeah.
But their Facebook page works, and I found one I really liked, Honda Click 150. I don't think Kitty likes the Honda Click. She wants me to buy a bigger one that has bigger wheels. Yeah. I think because I made her nervous on this tiny little. It's her and I. We're just.
Yeah,
I kind of scared her.
150 is a decent size click. I mean, the default right for a click is 125, and so I can understand that. But it's Robert. I totally get that because again, the lack of speaking and understanding Thai language.
Yeah,
definitely use them. And in fact, Robbie and I were even talking about that yesterday, where we were in this room, or 2 days ago, and we were like basically brainstorming like what kind of company we're going to have, how are we going to get people and stuff. Are we going to form a BOI company, which is what I want to do. But we were talking about basically hiring someone at the end of the day, like an assistant, because we need someone to be able to like call up a phone number, speak Thai, and then translate it back and get it. So I totally get that. That's a great idea. And just so you know, once you do your first license, it is good for 2 years, but then it's good for 5.
Yeah, totally. And So Trish is Alan's wife there.
Oh,
Which one is your brother? It might be Mike's over there. So that's cool. Trish, thanks for watching. I much appreciate it.
She wants to know which one is my brother.
Which one's my brother?
You guys are that close. You're that close with your sister-in-law?
So close. We are so close. And
whoa, Shaq. Thanks, buddy.
Bam, Shaq.
F1 racer, motorcycle driver, you can run away from the cop. Yeah, good luck with that. You know the cops own radios, right? Like they can.
Shaq, that's funny you say that, because when I was in Lipa, and I've only been in Lipa once, that's the Philippines. So I was in the Philippines. Yeah, Lipa. Yeah, Lipa is actually. I was over there, and I'm with some Filipino people from the Camel.co. So it's a company over there. I'm with them, with the owner, and we see this crotch rocket motorcycle just
in the Philippines,
just destroy the road.
Yeah, it's rare. Yeah.
And about 10 minutes later, literally, there's the cops. And the guy looks at me. It wasn't 10 minutes, but it was a while.
Right.
It was a long while. And there they are.
They'll never catch him.
They'll never. That guy's gone.
Yeah,
more power to me with that 1,000 pesos. Thank you so much, sir. I'm thinking maybe I'll get some gas.
What are we doing with that now? So basically, it's 58, I think. 1,000 pesos. No, that's not. That's like almost $20, dude. He gave us the highest amount of super chat.
Wow.
So, dude, Shaq, seriously, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. I do. So, if he has a passport, I mean, honestly, dude, come on over. Stamp 45 days. Now, I know it's not. If he's in his if he's young, if he's under 30, it's not. It's simple to leave the Philippines, unfortunately. Like, he has to pay tax to leave his own country.
Well, and Shaq is leaving this message, and I got a comment to this, Shaq. Haha, more fun in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Shaq. I actually enjoyed the Philippines. My brain explodes over there. But when it comes to a lot of fun, I can't wait for you to come over here in Thailand. We'll hang out, and you are going to learn some stuff. You're going to be like, shoot, I'm Asian. I'm not going back home.
Well, I mean, again, the other reason he's saying that is because that's their slogan, right? Yeah. It's like kind of like Nike, just do it. Whereas the Philippines is like, just don't bother.
Just bother. So you guys, I was asked a question recently, and I was asked this, and it was the holidays here in Thailand.
Right. We were talking about this last week.
So real quick, guys, I just produced a video about the holiday just passed.
Okay.
Which was when they take these little... what's it called, Mike?
Loy Krathong. They take a krathong.
And you put it in the water, and you do a prayer, and you send it off.
Yep.
Check that out. But I think what the people were asking for is, do they celebrate Christmas? Do they celebrate New Year's? And the reason why I bring that up, because this is a holiday season, and you guys should be here. So those who are coming here during peak season or a holiday.
Right.
Dude, the holidays here are freaking out. I will never have Christmas in the U.S. again.
No, you don't. I would... I stopped celebrating Christmas long before I came to Thailand. Actually, I would just go down and go to Cabo San Lucas or something like that. But,
so last night I was in a mall. I was at
Icon
Siam, and I send Mike's pictures, and I'm like
of a lobster.
Yeah, of a lobster. Right. I mean, huge.
Can't get those in Boston. I'm like, wow, that's weird.
But the whole point is that this mall, I mean, and it was decorated for Christmas.
Totally, of course.
And it was just insanely amazing. So if you guys want to experience your Western holidays, I like Christmas. I like trees. I like stuff. I mean, that's not my big thing. But to say that, hey, you go to Thailand, why are you here? I mean, I get people ask me, don't you miss your family? Don't you miss...
because it's the holidays.
Because of the holidays, right?
You're expected to do something.
I am pretty dedicated to being here every New Year's for the rest of my life.
Well, yeah. Okay,
every New Year's.
And to be fair, right? So if you think about Christmas, really over here, Christmas is just celebrated like New Year's is, like Valentine. It's just another holiday to basically sell Gucci purses at 20% discount. And people, I mean, it's a capitalistic sort of thing. Yeah. Right. It's got no attachment really to sort of
it's beautiful.
Catholicism or anything. That's
no, not at all.
It's not like Easter.
It's definitely not. Is Easter celebrated? I don't think it.
Not really. They don't.
But Christmas is definitely celebrated. New Year's is hugely celebrated.
Well, I mean Cinco de Mayo is also celebrated down in Pattaya. Which is, in other words, like you do this line of cocaine and drink a ton of booze. Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
I'm not doing a line of cocaine, guys.
Not me neither. I need a whole ounce to line my ass. No judgment.
No judgment. So holidays do happen here, and Mike, you've experienced several holidays here.
Yeah. Well, and you experienced New Year's.
I did, but the reason why I bring this up also is Gracie, your wife.
Yeah,
she's into holidays. I mean, she's Filipina.
Yeah, no,
I mean, in Philippines, Shaq, you can tell me, man. Christmas is a big freaking deal. It is, these guys.
But it also has a religious attachment over there. Gracie's not Catholic. So so her family doesn't celebrate Christmas from that reason. But we absolutely have her whole like village, basically her whole hometown. We have a whole celebration that we do New Year's Eve, and that's where like presents are exchanged on New Year's Eve, that sort of thing. It's kind of like the ringing in of basically getting it's a little bit of like Kratongish, quite frankly, because it's like letting the old negative go away, start fresh, be really grateful for what's coming, and then of course it floods, and then we
do plan on shooting videos about the holiday season here, and we're going to be on every single Saturday morning, some Saturday evenings.
Right.
Go to my channel, Walking My Shoes Thailand. You'll see about Loy Krathong and some other holidays. I will definitely be putting those out there. And you guys who cannot make it or refuse to come, you know what? It's totally cool. Live vicariously through YouTube, because that's how I started.
That's how you started, yeah.
And I was a YouTuber nut. I mean, I wasn't filming. I was a YouTuber nut, meaning I was watching. I watched all of his videos.
You were, and that's how we met.
Every darn one, and I'm on there for hours because he would shoot live streams from the beach, and I was total gratitude attack.
Yeah, that was cool, right? Skadoosh to the gratitude attack.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, and it encouraged me to. What I like to always say is live your best life. So thanks to Mike for that. I really appreciate that.
Sure, dude. Yeah.
So you guys, that's the whole purpose of check out YouTube. If you can't be here physically, it's totally okay to kind of go on YouTube. Still live, man.
Oh, sure.
I mean,
check
I had to go to work, and I'm like, okay, YouTube. I'm home, and I was one of those guys. I would go on. I don't watch TV, but I watch YouTube.
Right.
So
wait. So Kitty says that her driver's license was 1,000 baht, and each type is different. Each type there are differences, but I can tell you that my my motorbike license is cheaper than my car driver's license, and neither of them were 1,000 baht.
She doesn't have a car, though.
No, I know, but that's my point, is that it's not even 1,000 baht for the car driver's license, which is in fact more expensive than the other one. Now, that said, I did mine in Phetchaburi, which is the next province. And I don't, again, it was just like, the nice thing about it was it wasn't super crowded. Like here in Bangkok, oh my God, dude, like right down the street here, which is basically another one of the land transport places. Whew, super crowded, crazy. 2-month waiting, 2-month waiting.
That's a little too long.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Opinion, so
that's why you go to another province. If you can get something that says that you're living there. Now, to be fair, when I renewed my licenses, Gracie and I took the train down to Cha-Am, and we stayed at an Airbnb for 3 days. We took that receipt and gave that to the land transport as our proof of residence. Okay? Because I was renewing. And I don't know what your experience is, but my experience is once you basically get your license and all you're doing is renewing, the proof of residency did not need to come from immigration. That has been my experience. But again, this is Cha-Am, Phetchaburi province, down near Hawaii.
Yeah. Definitely. And again, if you guys have questions or anything like that about visas, driver's license, all that stuff, throw them in the chat box right now. We'll definitely, hopefully, get to them before the end of the show. Our 90-minute show.
90-minute show, yeah. And that's what we're doing now. That's another thing we'd love to hear from you guys. Should we do a longer one? If you sell this to do a shorter one, my ego is going to completely ignore you anyway. But should we do a longer show? That's like the more important thing. But to that point, like around this time, right, we started like advice.
Yeah, we do some tips for you guys.
Some tips on coming to Thailand. And especially since you're physically here now, like what is like just maybe one, maybe two things that you're like, oh crap, I should have done this before I went to San Luis Obispo and came over this trip.
So I should have done this in San Luis Obispo?
Whatever it was. Like there's one thing, I should have done, I mean, not signing checks for your company, but kind of like.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But
because I've come here several times, I think I can understand the question because I've already been here several times.
Yeah.
There's not a bunch I felt like I missed. Other than checking luggage. I kind of wish I would have checked a bag. You guys, I've never checked a bag.
Right. But you're coming over here for a long time.
I'm coming over longer and longer.
Yeah.
And this last time, my bags are super heavy because I got a bunch of computer equipment.
Packed in there.
Yeah. And
okay.
But when I got here, I mean, I was pretty lethargic. So, I mean, I have a system down. So when the jet touched the ground, of course, I'm all like, yes, I'm here. I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
Total gratitude attached.
Right.
Very appreciative. And I fly through immigration. Immigration Mike's, that was amazing. And there was a lot of people landing. It was 12:05 or whatever.
No, that's the time you land when you're coming from
12:05 in the morning.
Yes.
And I try to get off the plane as fast as possible.
Sure.
Get through immigration.
Yep.
And I would say I waited. 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah.
20 minutes, if that. I mean, it was quick. And all I had to do is I went to immigration. He asked me one question: "How long are you staying in Thailand?" I said, "I'm going to Vietnam in about 3 weeks."
Mm-hmm.
So, totally honest, I didn't have to show him a return ticket. He smiled at me, nodded, and he gave me my passport back.
Right.
And he stamped it. He had to stamp it, of course.
Of course, yeah. And you got to remember, like when they slide your into the thing, they know exactly what you've been doing.
Yeah, he knows my whole history.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
He's probably a subscriber right here.
And to be fair, I mean, one of the things they will look at is, hey, is this guy overstayed? And let's be clear, you did overstay, but you paid the fine. So he's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, he doesn't like, oh, well, wait, you've overstayed before. Let me really grill this guy. No.
And
they don't do that.
Try not to overstay, guys.
Don't overstay, but
don't overstay. It's expensive.
You're not going to go to jail.
No, he looked at my passport. He saw that I've gone to the Philippines. I'm sure he looked at everything.
Yeah.
He was probably with me for a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Because I already knew the drill. You put your hand in, you give him your passport, take off my hat, take off my mask. I did have a mask on for standing in line.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can understand why they would encourage
I took off the mask, took off my hat. He looked at me, looked at my passport. How long you staying? Hey, I'm going to Vietnam in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Stamped it. Boom.
Vacation.
Boom.
You got to remember, too.
I said, Sawadee Cup, and he smiled and nodded. So don't be fearful of immigration because it is kind of nerve-wracking. It is kind of nerve-wracking.
Really?
I mean, yeah, because you hear the horror stories, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just don't be dumb.
That's the thing.
I mean, come with a valid passport, people.
That's another thing I would encourage you to reach out to me or Robbie as far as like horror stories go, because it's nonsense, right? It's just like, oh my God, all Filipinas are scammers.
Yeah.
All Thai girls work at a bar. Like, Jesus Christ.
So now, Mike,
bozo.
It's your turn. Let's have a tips for living in Thailand. Maybe something we haven't experienced yet on today's show.
Okay.
And guys, I didn't give you guys a tip for living in Thailand. I'm just now moved here.
No, your tip for living in Thailand is if you're going to come over here for a significant amount of time, check luggage. Don't be married to because what would you have had to wait? Because you got immigration, whether you check luggage or not, you're going through immigration. Once you get through immigration, then you get your luggage. So it's like, okay, well, by the time I get through immigration, my luggage would have been there because the guys that did check luggage, they met you at the same amount, right?
Yes,
no, but it's the same amount of time, right? So it's just like if I check luggage, people are like, oh yeah, I don't want to wait. Well, look, dude, by the time you get through immigration, your luggage is going to be there anyway. You're not going to have an excessive amount of time, and quite frankly, then you wouldn't be wearing the same goddamn T-shirt for 4 days in a row.
Bam! Oh, I'm not wearing the same shirt. Thanks, Kitty, for washing.
No judgment.
Thanks for washing my shirt.
Tips for living in Thailand.
I love Thai women.
I would say overall, this is the best one, and I know it because you and I experienced it. Get the hell away from using cash, okay? Because there is so much opportunity to not use cash in Thailand. It's not like, oh my God, it's a cash society like people used to say about Mexico and the Philippines and all this years ago. Get as close to you possibly can by using either a RFID card or this. If you absolutely have to get cash, then just get a let me not show my number. Oops. Get away from using cash or certainly don't bring any cash over here, but get as close to using like QR codes or RFID because that so the blue card that he has for MRT, you can use that only on the MRT. The rabbit card that he has, which is RFID, you can use that to like buy stuff at McDonald's, buy stuff at, that you can use a rabbit card at many places. And then once you are here longer term, the reason I'm encouraging you to do that is because then once you sort of transition to living here for 6 months or a year, then it will be very easy for you to transition into using your QR code like I do and scanning prompt pay and deducting it directly from
we are in a third world country, guys.
Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Talked to a guy yesterday. He's like, oh yeah, my buddies are like, oh, what are you doing? You moving to that third world country over there,
Are they from the US?
And he's yeah.
It's crazy.
And look, here's the thing. I was ignorant too about certain, and I quite frankly, I'm still pretty sure I'm ignorant to a lot of stuff. But I'm very clear on the fact that the United States is ridiculous. So, but I'm not going to throw away my passport anytime
But thank
soon.
you to the veterans for making it.
Oh, dude,
to where I get to be here.
No, I mean,
I appreciate all of you guys. Alan, my brother, military. Thank you. My son in the military.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you, and then everybody watching it who's in the military, supporting the military. Thank you because I get to be here.
Yeah,
and this is awesome.
No. I mean, look. Here's the thing: is
live
like,
your best life.
It's the United States is ridiculous. It's still, quite frankly, the best country as far as I'm concerned, because the amount of opportunity that's there. Okay, now I would say at least 51% of the people don't take advantage of that opportunity, and they just sit around and suck their thumb and expect basically my Social Security money to go into their pocket so they can do nothing.
But don't think you guys don't think that this place is really a third world country. We're talking an awesome city. I mean, this picture you're looking at right now, this is...
Where is that? What stop did you take that at? Is that Prompong?
It actually, I think it is. You're pretty good. I think that is where I took that from.
You're looking south.
So, yeah. So there you go. That's what Bangkok looks like. I mean, of course, there's a lot more. This is not a sexy picture or anything like that. But
speaking of sexy pictures...
Snapshot? Yeah. I mean, we like sexy pictures, guys. I mean, Snapshot, it's up to you guys right there.
My wife's name is on the screen, and you're double-clicking on plastic install. What's going on with that,
She has
buddy?
big mitts, dude.
Big hands, big feet. That's the thing. If you went, like, water skiing with her, you could just, like, throw her off the back of the boat, and her feet could just totally float her. Anything over 20 kilometers an hour, man, she would just, like, skim right across that water.
That's pretty cool. She needs to be our guest. We need to have her on air. That's what
well, no, remember I asked her that. Actually, what we'll do is we'll have to blank out her face. Well, spoiler alert, she's already been on our YouTube channel every single time. Robbie, because he puts the picture up there. He holds that up with one hand at night, too. Wait, what?
So you guys who are watching right now, after we get off the air here in the next couple of minutes, definitely you can tune into...
the Spot.fm.
The
Spot.fm for your best in dance music. BKK.fm for the absolute best rock and roll in the entire city. But also the Spot on YouTube. So basically youtube.com/@the-spot Thailand. There's going to be a lot of... Exactly. She's like, wait, what? Yeah, big time, honey.
It's okay, Gracie. It's okay. This means nothing.
This was so funny. It's just like...
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, man. I love you, man. Here you go. That's good news.
It's Skadoosh. Absolutely. I think it's hilarious. And Gracie knows that she's just like rolls her eyes. She's like, oh my God, Mike with these lady boys. And so here's what was, we're on Soy Cowboy, you and I, the other day, right? And we're standing in front of Cockatoo.
And by the way, Gracie, what Mike's saying, it happened at like 9 in the morning?
No, it was like 9 in the morning, right? Because we're like, hey, we can do a live stream here. And of course, I would say, well, when's the last time you've been to Soy Cowboy? With my wife. Last time I was Soy Cowboy was at Cockatoo with Gracie. Because she's like, what are these places like? And so we go into a couple of bars there on Soy Cowboy, and she's like, yeah, I mean, I guess I get it. The girls are pretty, and guys are like, but they're okay. So we go to another bar, and she's like, yeah, they're not really. And then we go to this one, and we go inside Cockatoo. We're sitting down. She's like, oh, my God, all these girls are gorgeous. I'm like, yeah, they're all men.
With all men with big
they spent 2.5 hours on their makeup, whereas those other girls are like, just give me something. I'll just throw some paint on there.
And it's crazy, guys, because over here, they want to be called lady boys. So I'm over here at we're over here at True Digital right now at the Starbucks, but we're at the True Digital, and we had our meeting yesterday, and I walk into the bathroom, and, to go to the bathroom, and behind me is a woman with her mop right next to me, literally at my feet, mopping, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's like cleaning up. You're like, am I peeing on the floor by accident? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, what's going on? And as I walk out to wash my hands, there's a dude putting on powder on his face. And
guys wear makeup over here, by the way, if you don't know that.
You know what? And I really don't care. No. I just thought it was humor. It was humor.
But here's the crazy thing. So this is the transition, right? Of course, it relates to the sexual change.
I got a trans van.
Here's a trans van, no big whoop. And so the thing about moving over here is, I don't know about you guys, but there are Thailand things that when I moved, when I was back in the United States, I absolutely missed. Some of them are actually significant, not the least of which is we can leave I could leave my wallet in here, my phone. We could leave this for like 35 minutes. Don't need to worry about it. Come back, right? And this is Bangkok, dude, major city. So I miss that about the United States. You got to be paranoid. People steal stuff. No. They get, the reason you stole it's your fault. You're stupid for leaving it there. No, it's because our society is obnoxious, okay? But then there's other stuff that I miss, which is like I'm in the restroom the other day. Same thing happened to me. And there's this woman cleaning around me or whatever. And I'm like, this is totally cool. I'm at the point now where if like there was a man cleaning the restroom, I'd be like, hey. Dude, that's no. I need like, some 45-kilo woman with a broom in here, because I'm standing there, doing my thing. And she comes in, she starts to go, oh, sorry, cop. And then she says, sorry, cop. But then she just stands there holding her broom. I'm like,
well, I was
sorry, but you're going to stare at me?
Yeah, I was standing there wondering, do I move out of the way? And because she's like waiting for me to...
Waiting for you to finish so they can come over and clean up. It's like, wow, okay, am I making a big mess?
Yeah,
it's like writing my name in the snow, like what?
All right, let's see here. We'll take a last comment or two here.
There's your video.
Bam.
Yeah.
There it is. Is that the most current one?
Ladyboy Alley. That's your, 40,000 views?
40,000 views on that video. It doesn't have one Ladyboy.
That was so funny, though, right? That was a fun night.
Not one Ladyboy. We had a good time.
Yeah,
not
hilarious.
one Ladyboy.
Yeah.
And you know what? Did we see any Ladyboys?
There's 9 in the morning. Of course not.
We didn't see anything.
There's the only thing there's spicy sausage, right, Joe? That's the only thing available.
But I did get a message about the cockatoo.
You got a message about it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
One of my followers said, about time you're showing the cockatoo.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't go in. I mean, we really didn't. I mean, we put our heads in.
Put my head in, yeah.
See,
I put my tip in, just the tip.
Just the tip, guys. But we thank you for watching today. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the Spot YouTube. Very, very important. I know we're filming right now on Walking My Shoes Thailand, and also we're filming on
Live My Ass Off.
Yeah, and we appreciate you guys subscribing there as well. And if you want to learn more about Thailand, Walking My Shoes Thailand, definitely watch some videos. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah, comment on your channel, and definitely get a hold of us. The bottom line is that we're going to be over here. So I'm either physically in Bangkok the majority of the time, Robbie down, Pattaya, Jomtien. But I'm going to be down there. We're going to be, it's easy, right? It's like 140 baht. You get on a bus, like 2 hours later, you're basically there. So that's going to be kind of cool. So we'll be hanging out and doing that. Yeah. But with that, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for hanging out. So glad you're here, dude. No. This is going to be awesome. With that, it's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com.
Looking forward to seeing you next week. And Robbie from Walking My Shoes Thailand.
And I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong.
And always live your best life, because if you're not living.
Talk to you soon, guys. Peace.